Have you ever wondered why your Audi feels powerful on paper but restrained in real driving, even when everything is working exactly as designed? Have you noticed that no matter how advanced the engine or how sporty the badge, the car still feels like it is holding something back in everyday use? And what if the limitation you feel is not a flaw, not emissions alone, and not software mistakes, but a deliberate safety and protection strategy built deep into the system? This is where most owners misunderstand what performance actually means in a modern Audi. Performance is not something the car gives automatically. It is something the car allows when conditions, behavior, and system confidence align. Audi vehicles are engineered to assume the safest possible interpretation of driver intent. Until the system is certain that higher response is appropriate, it prioritizes smoothness, stability, and protection. One of the strongest influences on this behavior is torque limitation logic. Modern Audi engines are capable of producing high torque very early, but delivering that torque instantly creates stress on driveline components, traction systems, and tires. To protect reliability and ensure consistency across different conditions, the system often limits torque delivery at low speeds and partial throttle. The driver feels this as hesitation or softness, especially when accelerating from a stop or rolling slowly. Transmission behavior works hand in hand with this logic. Audi gearboxes are designed to avoid sudden torque spikes unless intent is unmistakable. When throttle input is gradual or inconsistent, the transmission delays downshifts and keeps the engine in a lower stress range. The power is there, but access to it is intentionally delayed. This is not a defect. It is controlled restraint. Another layer that reinforces this feeling is stability and traction management. Even when conditions are dry and grip is available, Audi systems assume variability. They manage torque proactively to avoid sudden wheel slip, steering correction, or imbalance. This creates a sensation of refinement, but it also reduces the immediacy many drivers expect from a performance-oriented vehicle. The car feels composed rather than explosive. Over time, adaptive logic strengthens these behaviors. If the system learns that the driver rarely demands immediate response, it becomes even more conservative. The Audi is not getting slower. It is becoming more confident that restraint is preferred. This is why many owners describe the feeling as the car being asleep rather than broken. If you drive an Audi and want to understand how it really works, make sure you're subscribed, because this series explains what most owners are never told. The key mistake most drivers make is trying to override this behavior through isolated actions. Sudden acceleration, brief use of dynamic mode, or occasional manual shifting does not change the underlying logic. Adaptive systems are designed to ignore isolated spikes because spikes are unreliable data. What they respond to is consistency. Without consistent input, the Audi remains in its most protective state. The solution is not to fight the system, but to work with it. When throttle input is decisive rather than hesitant, when acceleration is intentional rather than tentative, the system receives clearer information about demand. When driving modes are selected intentionally and used consistently, adaptive layers stabilize instead of conflicting. When the engine is allowed to operate fully warm during sustained drives, torque management becomes less restrictive. These changes do not require aggressive driving or higher speeds. They require clarity. As clarity increases, the Audi gradually becomes more willing to release torque earlier, downshift sooner, and respond more predictably. The change is subtle at first, which is why many owners miss it. Audi designs adaptation to be gradual to protect reliability. Understanding this prevents frustration. Instead of expecting instant transformation, you begin to recognize the progression. The car feels lighter, more alert, and more connected in everyday situations. And here is the final insight that most owners never realize. There is a single Audi behavior pattern that, once established, allows torque management, transmission logic, and stability systems to stop working against each other. Almost no one builds this pattern intentionally, yet it has more impact on perceived performance than most modifications. In the next part of this episode, we will explain exactly how that pattern forms and how to establish it without tools, without tuning, and without visiting a workshop. Now that you understand why torque delivery in a modern Audi is deliberately restrained, the real shift happens when you stop trying to trigger performance and start allowing the system to trust you. Audi powertrain logic is built around confidence. When confidence is low, restriction increases. When confidence is earned, access improves. This confidence is not based on intention, it is based on data. Every drive contributes to a profile that determines how willing the system is to release torque early and decisively. One of the biggest mistakes owners make is confusing smoothness with correctness. Driving in a way that avoids any assertive input may feel refined, but it trains the system to assume low demand permanently. Over time, torque management becomes increasingly conservative, not because something is wrong, but because the car is protecting itself based on what it has learned. Transmission behavior follows the same logic. When the system learns that the driver rarely asks for immediate response, it avoids placing the engine in a range where torque delivery would be aggressive. The result is a car that always feels one step behind, even when power is available. Stability and traction systems reinforce this behavior. They assume that early torque delivery is unnecessary unless proven otherwise. The key to changing this is consistency, not intensity. Audi systems do not respond to aggressive moments. They respond to repeatable behavior. When throttle input is applied decisively but smoothly, without hesitation, the system receives a clear signal that demand is intentional. When acceleration is completed confidently instead of being constantly adjusted, torque management begins to loosen its grip. This does not require higher speeds or unsafe driving. It requires clarity. Another critical factor is how often the engine is allowed to operate under stable conditions. Short trips where the engine never fully warms reinforce conservative torque strategies. When the engine operates fully warmed during sustained drives, torque limits are recalibrated based on real operating data rather than assumptions. This alone can change how the car feels over time. Predictive systems also play a role here. When the driver constantly lifts early, coasts excessively, or brakes long before needed, the system learns to expect low demand. It preemptively reduces throttle sensitivity and delays downshifts. By driving more intentionally, without being aggressive, the predictive model begins to change. The Audi becomes less hesitant because it no longer expects hesitation. If you drive an Audi and want to understand how it really works, make sure you're subscribed, because this series explains what most owners are never told. Many owners give up before this process completes because the changes are subtle and gradual. Audi designs adaptation to be slow to protect reliability and driveline components. This patience works against drivers who expect instant transformation. Understanding this timeline changes everything. Instead of judging the car after one drive, you begin to notice consistency building over several drives. The Audi starts to respond the same way each day instead of feeling unpredictable. This consistency is the real performance gain. The car feels lighter, more alert, and more connected without any mechanical modification. The final and most overlooked element is restraint discipline. Constantly switching driving modes, toggling settings, or chasing different responses confuses adaptive systems. When systems receive conflicting input, they default to protection. By choosing a configuration and sticking with it, the Audi is allowed to stabilize its behavior. Over time, torque delivery becomes more predictable and more available earlier in the throttle range. And here is the final insight that completes this episode. There is one specific Audi system interaction that determines whether torque management, transmission logic, and stability control work together or fight each other. It is not a hidden menu, and it is not a modification. It is a relationship between how one setting is used and how the car is driven afterward. Almost no owner understands this interaction, yet it determines whether the Audi feels permanently restrained or fully awake. In the next episode, we will reveal exactly what that interaction is and how to use it correctly to unlock a level of response that feels like a different vehicle, without tuning, without tools, and without visiting a workshop.